they make you a temperature they rise. If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to never did it. Make us see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man.
I don't know what's going on with this connection.
$1,000 I could spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now you my con the carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Yeah, but you make us see you low. Are you where they got my fancy? Don't they do me, I keep fancy. Oh, no, 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 no. Why should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Give me.
It's the tip. Wolves, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now here's Towns.
All on both of you, on both of y'all. Yeah, I hear you.
Who is it? Who? Oh, I got a new phone. Okay. Why you say that?
And that one, good. Towns has got the first basket of the game for Minnesota. This contest has the potential, Clark, to be very exciting. Two teams that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead changes.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable.
Man, I be trying to hit the pump fake. Them niggas still shoot the goddamn shot.
Now, here is Young. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, here's Capella. Towns with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And he needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
Yeah, he better tighten up.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Here's Young. Pass to Okongwu. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And now
God damn, buddy.
in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Right side, Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Here's the drive. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Gobert with the block. And they'll keep possession. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. They need this. Murray for three. The Hawks again can't hit. Edwards with it. Outguarded by Murray.
Damn!
Bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Here's Young. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Over Conley. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. And no good that time. Timberwolves go the other way with it. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Young. Pass to Hunter. They need this one. A nice shot by Young.
How about Young being active and getting after it on the glass? This type of play demonstrates leadership.
Another shot. Gobert trying to get open. Towns.
You ain't got nobody down there to fuck with Towns or Gobert.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Pass to Noel. Another miss by Minnesota. The Hawks trail by 11. Wide open look here for Murray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, you know, that part of Murray's game has to be there for him, and I know how hard he's worked to improve his three-point shooting. Good to see.
Here's the break. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Murray. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 8. Now here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
The fuck, man? Get the goddamn rebound.
1:07 left here in the first quarter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Inside. Here's Reed. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
To the paint. He's looking for Prince and finds him. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Prince's shot is good.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Noel. Here's Reed. And he dunks it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 16th. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first all-star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an all-star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Young with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. From 18 feet away. Edwards can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Over in the corner, Conley trains it from beyond the arc. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Pass to McDaniels. Down low. Out to Edwards. And there's the call on John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. A three from Bogdanovich.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Pass to Capella. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Towns. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
And Minnesota has possession. Here's Towns. That one off the back iron and out. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
He takes it in. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Has to Gobert. Shoots a fader. Unable to get that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Young in the corner. Off target from outside.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Towns with the steal. Pass to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. And here's Gobert. Capella covering. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim. And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Excellent D there by Johnson. The Hawks trail by 18. Now Murray. From downtown. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Murray with it. Guarded now by Prince. Pass to Okongwu. That one doesn't drop. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Rivers. Baseline try. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jalen Johnson. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And catch and release, not just about fishing.
Saddiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch-and-shoot triples made in the NBA.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Noel, and it's off from three-point range. Enzo Griffin will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks, down by 15. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Rivers has got the ball.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Timberwolves ahead, up by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The Hawks trail by 15. Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Hawks.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. Nails the baby hook. Gobert's got 6 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Edwards, 18 feet out, and too long on the shot. Pass to Hunter, lets it go from deep. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Conley. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. To the inside. Towns. That one drops for him. 14 points for him.
You know, Towns' teammates love seeing this. They encourage him to get after it and look to score more often.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Towns. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Over in the corner, Edwards. And they recover it. It's Edwards on the wing. The second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. Edwards got 9.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Outside Conley. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks trail by 19. Young up top. 7 points in the game. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
Free throw good, Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Stolen by Collins. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And a missed layup. Minnesota with the ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Back to Reed. And the basket is good. Reed's got 6.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Johnson outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. The offensive rebound. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And Okongwu.
I'm about tired of his ass.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
A nice shot by Rivers. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Shakes him. And, oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
And he's good on the second. Timberwolves leading by 18. .30 seconds left in the third. Bounce pass Conley. Pass to Reed. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Reed's got 8.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate. And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit, did just enough to force him to clank that one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
That one is no good. Got it up. And so it's Minnesota sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Timberwolves leading by 21. Here's Conley, and it goes down 2 points. Conley's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Timberwolves.
And what a smart player Conley is, able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
Back to Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Clint Capella.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Team second.
No good on that one.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's rebounded by Towns. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Come get it, come get it.
Right side, Conley. Yep, that one goes. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Towns, no luck. And the Hawks with possession here. Here's Collins. Goes back up. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Conley with it. Now guarded by Murray. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Over Hunter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Johnson. Shoots over Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Minnesota with the ball. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Rivers.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
They double team Johnson. Matthews, no one around him. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Noel, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Well, almost barbecue chicken you on that one.
Banked in off the glass. Minnesota leading by 22. To the middle. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Clearly going to take a lot of work, no doubt about that, but it's not impossible. You need plays at both ends of the floor, and you got to have a bunch of them.
Here's Forrest. Hunter on the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Moore outside. High post, Gobert. Here's Prince. It's tipped. And he throws it down hard with one hand. Atlanta calls timeout. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The quickness, the change of pace with the dribble. Young, so difficult to stop without fouling.
And the second free throw, good. Minnesota leading by 21. Inside. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Pass to Okongwu. A shot off that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Edwards. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
There's 1:40 left in the 4th. Out to the wing. Pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Conley's shot is off. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
He's off on the first.
At the line for Atlanta, Onyeka Okongwu.
Good on the second free throw.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Here's Conley. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Murray outside. Down low. Here's Hunter. Gobert pulls it in. It's been all Timberwolves. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Pass to Young. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Conley. And the rejection by Collins. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Team sport.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And the Timberwolves with possession. Here's Rivers. Can't connect from short range. Young up top. Outside Griffin. Back to Young. Bogdanovich wide open. And the miss. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one.